Mom says to stop trying to give yourself cancer.
Just gonna get a little bit of cancer, Stan. Tell Mom it's okay.
A race to recover decades of medical research put at risk by a radiation leak.
It's a big team effort to get this all done in a safe way.
New at 7, the UW building safe for the public again. And good evening, I'm Monique Minglavin.
And I'm Dave Wagner. About 50 people working for the U.S. Department of Energy National Nuclear Security Administration are here from across the country to manage the aftermath. And Cairo 7's Dee Dee Sun joins us live outside the contaminated building. And Dee Dee, crews are working on the cleanup 7 days a week.
That's right. They're going inside to every single area of this building. They're looking for where there's radiation, and when they find it, they clean it up. And that has been going on every day for more than a month now. And you can still see all of these signs that say restricted access, no entry on the building here, and it is covered up by brown paper as well. More than 200 people work inside this building. Most of them are researchers, and there is still no date in sight on when they can actually go back to this building and get back to work. Researchers working quickly.
They're allowed 90 minutes to collect anything that they can put on a cart.
To pull work from their labs at this University of Washington and Harborview building. It's the first time they're back inside since a radiation leak last month threatened decades of research.
All of my research for the past 25 years is on the 5th floor.
The building was shut down, no one allowed inside, when freezers preserving specimens started failing.
We were able to salvage many of the at-risk samples, which of course represent years of collection. Some of these samples are irreplaceable.
The building is still closed to the public, but today brought some relief for these scientists.
We were kind of worried because you don't know what's actually going on, but actually going in, it wasn't that bad.
With an escort from the U.S. Department of Energy, some researchers are being allowed to pick up their samples and equipment to get back to work.
They're being measured as they come in. They're being measured as they go out to make sure they're not carrying out any contamination.
The May 2nd leak has a team of about 50 people brought in by the Department of Energy's National Nuclear Security Administration, working 7 days a week on cleanup and testing.
The majority of the work is coming inside, doing the swipes, doing air samples.
The leak happened when a federal subcontractor was removing a machine like this, called an irradiator, out of the building. It was being used to sterilize blood.
So we remove irradiators, old-style technology. There's newer technology that can be used in research facilities, hospitals, that are less of a threat to safety. Less of a threat from a terrorist maybe coming in and doing something with it.
But something went wrong when crews were removing the radioactive portion of this machine.
They were doing a grinding process. They ground into it, which released the powder that's inside that capsule.
It happened on this loading dock, but the Department of Energy says some low levels of radiation did get into the building, possibly through an HVAC system. So now crews are methodically going through every room on every floor. In the last month, workers have taken more than 200,000 measurements for radiation.
There is contamination, but we are still at levels that are safe for health of the people that are here.
Researchers loaded up yellow bins, carts, boxes. Some of the stuff being removed?
Brain samples. I have wound samples. I have DNA from patients. I have RNA from patients. And so
Collected over how long?
Collected since the mid-90s.
They're carrying away enough work for 6 weeks because cleanup and testing could take that much longer, if not more.
You want to make sure that it's safe for everybody to come back to.
I'm told that crews did testing outside of the building as well, so this air was tested. Crews got up to the roof to test the surfaces there, the water, soil, all tested out here, and I'm told there is absolutely no threat to the public. Now, the Department of Energy is also working on figuring out something else. They're working to figure out exactly what went wrong when they were trying to remove that radioactive portion of the irradiator from the machine. They're trying to figure out whether it was human error or if there was something going on with the process. For now, live in Seattle, Dee Dee Sun, Cairo.
The radioactive release at the University of Washington happened about a month ago. Looks like it'll be a while before they can open up that building. If I was a parent of one of these students, I would find another university. All it takes is a few cesium particles breathed in to cause a cancer. Cesium is known to cause leukemia. So a cesium capsule no bigger than a thumb can shut down the medical campus indefinitely. There is a story of one of these cesium capsules lodged into the wall of an apartment building, and the 6 people that lived there developed leukemia and died. Cesium is one of the most dangerous radioactive isotopes because it easily moves and spreads in its nature and due to the high water solubility. Think Fukushima, what all these fission products are doing to our oceans. There have been many dead whale strandings, I can't even keep up with them all. And if you're still eating seafood, I suggest you get your will in order and kiss your family goodbye, because so many people are getting sick and dying. People in the prime of life are just falling over. It's not natural causes, it's the pollution of the environment. The officials will always say it's safe, even when themselves are sick. Don't wait for them to tell you to take precautions. Start detoxing now, and forget about eating fish. Thanks for tuning in. Like and subscribe and stay active and not radioactive. Take care, folks.